Hello, my name is Dr. Denise, and this is this week's A Dose from Dr. Denise, where I hope to teach, show, and inspire you how to release your God-given health and life potential. Happy Sunday and happy Memorial Day weekend. Here in Texas, we've been blessed with a sunny and warm weekend. Last weekend, my husband and I were in New Jersey celebrating the graduation of our eldest son from Rutgers University. And on Saturday night, we threw Stephen a dinner party where we surprised him by bringing in many of his friends that had already graduated or friends that had a significant impact in his life and continue to do so. So it was a wonderful celebration. And I stood to toast Stephen, and I had earlier that day written down 5 pearls of wisdom points that perhaps I wish I had learned earlier in my life. And so these are the 5 things that I shared with Stephen. The first is that we absolutely choose our path in life. We are given free will, and frankly, in the United States of America, that's what we're celebrating this weekend, the men and women that have died to protect that freedom. So we're given the free will to choose our path, do anything that we want in this country. But God will light our footsteps, and it says that throughout the Bible. I love that. It's both in the Old and the New Testament, but these light posts show up on our path. And man, if you miss a light post, you can sure take a long detour. And so you're going to see those lights when you spend time in solitude and prayer and meditation. And that is why I'm always encouraging you to have time and reflection time each day to make sure that you are on the right path and you've looked for those lights. The second thing that I shared with Stephen is that you can never go wrong with the 2 G's. And the 2 G's in life are gratitude and generosity. The more time we spend in gratitude over the simplest things like food and shelter and friendship and hands and feet and the ability to work, the more generous we are with our time and our money and our talents, the more we do those things, the more those things will return to us in an overflowing way. The third thing that I shared with Stephen is, of course, to be mindful of distractions. What I'm recording this on right now can be a distraction, whether it's your phone or social media or severe distractions like drugs or alcohol. If you had addictions or the approval of others, there's many things that will distract you from your path and your journey in life. And so to be mindful and aware of them. Remember, you are the one that can choose what you will be distracted by. So be careful there. The fourth thing that I shared with Stephen is to remember that where you spend your money tells me what you value. That money is not the is not the end, it's just the means to the end. And just like a fork can be used to stab someone, or a fork can be used to try to, eat your soup, it can be used incorrectly. But a fork can be used to eat a delicious meal, and it can be used correctly. And that's no different with money. We can use it incorrectly to the harm and detriment to others, which is clearly an issue in our country right now. And we can use it wisely to serve others. So remember that. And the fifth and final thing that I shared with Stephen is to remember to enjoy life with an emphasis of J-O-Y. You know, as we climb our ladder to success, as it's been said before, sometimes that ladder is leaning against the wrong building. And if it is, you might spend your whole life climbing this ladder only to realize when you get to the top that it's not the destination that you wanted to arrive at. And so as Wayne Dyer always would say from stage, make sure you don't die with your music still in you. So when you spend time in prayer and meditation and solitude and reflection, and when you look for those light posts, you'll recognize if your path is on the right course. And you will also recognize when you need to self-correct it, be it through distractions or other missteps perhaps that you're making. Life is a journey, and it's a beautiful journey, and it's definitely one that's meant to be enjoyed. So have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I may be changing up the format of these doses and recording them at different times during the week. Do know that I will always upload these videos to my YouTube channel. I'm going to include a link for that here. But in an effort to be as authentic as possible when I'm recording these, I want to make sure that I record them when I'm feeling called to do so, if that makes sense. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy your day off if you have off tomorrow. Be grateful for the freedoms that we have in this country. Do not take them for granted. Say a prayer to all the men and women thousands, tens and thousands, millions of Americans that have died to protect our freedom. Have a wonderful week. Peace out, and God bless.